In this recording, I would like to take the chance to take you into another activity, another exercises, and then I will explain what we are doing a little bit later. So just for now, we're practicing about zoom in and zoom out. So very gently, slowly bring your hands in front of you in the way that you feel the most comfortable with. It could be lower, it could be higher, whatever way that you're comfortable with. And so very gently, slowly, you bring your hand together. And I find the best way to do with the hand in front of my face rather than low and down. But if in front of your face and it's in your shoulder, then don't do that. And you just bring a little bit into the center. And look at your hands and your fingers. And this one called zoom in. And slowly, very gently, you let your hands a little bit open. You still look straight and maybe move your hands, your finger a little bit. You still look straight, but in somehow you still be able to feel your fingers and your hand. So I've got the screen in front of me at the moment. It quite take it in all of my attention a little bit. So don't look at me on the screen because it's not important. Forget about me, but listen to my voice and bring your hands in front of you and looking straight. And as you open your hands, you still be able to see your fingers. And it can zoom out. And slowly you bring your hands together in front of you. You zoom in. And just a few more times. I will try my best to ignore the camera in front of me. I'm not going anywhere, I'm still here with you guys, but I'm just quiet a little bit so I can be focused a little bit in my awareness that I still look straight. As my hand open or your hands open, still be able to see your fingers. And what we are doing that, it can zoom out. And we open now a little bit for the peripheral gaze. So at the moment, we come in toward together, confocal gaze. And we look straight but still see our finger. And we let our gaze a little bit opening. So we look straight, but we still be able to feel, to sense, or even seeing our fingers that we open. And then we zoom in again. And we're doing slow, comfortable way, easy way, still breathing easily. See our finger. The last one that I would like to inviting us that we zoom out. But this time as you zoom out, can you also including in your awareness that the horizon that on top of you, behind you, underneath of you, and this one I call parano, forgot the word, I'm so sorry. It's bigger than peripheral gaze. Paranomic gaze, which is you including everything in your awareness. So feel your back, what lives in your back, what lives in your top, above your head, what leaving behind you, what leaves underneath you, and just to be able to see your fingers and you zoom in. And then just releasing it. So just want to check in to see how you feel and noticing which one that you feel the most, you feel comfortable and safe with. So some people, they feel very safe with more about zoom in, focal gaze. At that point, we're very centering, we're very focused, but it's a narrow way a bit. And then when we go a little bit peripheral gaze, we be able to see things a little bit more rather than at a focus point. So focal gaze often happening with short distance. Like when we look in the book, we read book or TV, anything under 10 meter. But with peripheral gaze, we open our view, the way how we see the world a little bit bigger. So with some people, they feel comfortable with focal gaze, and you might feel comfortable more a little bit with the peripheral gaze. But the point is not about the focal gaze, it's good, and this one is bad, or this one is good, and this one is bad. It's not about that. It's about how we train ourselves, have ability that you be able to focus in the focal gaze, but you also be able to open for the peripheral gaze. And what it does with peripheral gaze, not only affecting the way how you see things with the physical thinking, seeing landing in your eyes, but actually it's the way how we're perceiving the world around us. It's affecting our thinking, affecting our mood, and you will notice it very, very clearly. Let's say we did, and we know this one through the lockdown. We all stay in the house, in our shelter. Some have big, some have small, but we stay for a long time. And we have a yearning that to coming out, get out of the house and see the world a little bit bigger and see everybody. And that's the thing, that be able to shift your perspective between zoom in and zoom out. Some people also find the panoramic view, which is you including the awareness that above you, what lives above you, the horizon behind you, the horizon beneath you, and all kind of different things as you in the peripheral gaze. A lot of people with that, they feel spaced out. And the reason why we feel spaced out with some of us is just because we stay in focal gaze for so long. And we lose a little bit ability when we go to the wide nature or something. Like suddenly you're on the top of the mountain and you see, woof, it's too much space out. If you find yourself in that place, and it's okay, very slowly, gently bring yourself back into peripheral gaze first, noticing how you feel in there, gently, slowly, loving attention, bring it back into the zoom in, into focal gaze, and open again, and just building up your capacity slowly, until you be able to see things in the whole context. And I find it really helpful, especially if we do anything related into the movement, or thinking, or planning, or whatever we need to do actually. So when we do later on, I will take us in another video. We go to the 6-week course of the hip joint and the better walking for senior. And by doing this one, in some exercise, it will focus into one particular area in the body, but also I encourage you to have the zoom out happening at the same time, so you can feel through the whole body what actually happening when one part of your body is starting to move. So this is for that. Thank you for listening, and I see you in the next one. Thank you.